I would now like to review requirement 4 for problem 23. And problem 4 asks us to calculate the profitability index of each product. We would have to go up to requirement 2 to see the present value of the cash inflows. So for product A, in requirement 2, the present value of the cash inflows was $196,440. The original investment was $170,000. So the profitability index is the 196,440 divided by 170 is 1.16. Product B was, if you again go up to requirement 2 for the present value of the inflows, is $425,620. The investment is $380,000. So the profitability index would be 1.112. Now for requirement 5, they say calculate the simple rate of return for each product. So first we have to calculate the net operating income. It's the annual incremental net operating income. The annual cash flows are $60,000, but remember, we did not include depreciation because it's a non-cash outlay. So we have to subtract the depreciation for product A of $34,000, and the annual incremental net income is $26,000, and we would take the annual incremental net income and divide it by the initial investment of $170,000. So the simple rate of return is 15.3%. For product B, the actual annual cash inflows for the 5 years each year is $130,000. The depreciation expense for product B was $76,000. We have to subtract the non-cash outlay to get the annual incremental net income of $54,000, and you would take $54,000 divided by $380,000 to give you 14.2%. The last question asks us to determine which product would be more appealing for the company. And if you look at the net present value of product A, it is lower, the net present value in requirement 2 for product A is lower than product B. So it would appear based on net present value, the actual product that would be preferable for this company would be product B. But then if you look at the other requirements, in requirement 3, product A has a higher internal rate of return. In requirement 4, product A has a higher profitability index. And for requirement 5, the simple rate of return is higher. So in this case, if you just look at all the facts given to us and the calculations, product A would seem to be the most desirable product. However, note that the manager, the internal rate of return that was given to us, not the internal rate of return, ROI, the return on the investment, the manager of the company, the divisional manager of the company, was able to obtain a rate of return of 18%. And consequently, if you look at the simple rate of return, he may not agree with this because he did not achieve that 18% ROI, which was previously recognized in the past. So it's the manager who could have just a silo type interest in his profitability as a division manager compared to the company as a whole.